I'm not the kind of a person who would actually go and share my writing to a lot of people because
To tell us some more interesting stories about your mother and you.
it is not about a competition but about the uniqueness of your relation with your mother.
Hello everyone, welcome to SGSH Publications. So today we are having Swayam Bhattacharya sir. Firstly, I would like to congratulate you, sir, for successfully participating in Mother's Day writing competition. So,
Thank you
first,
so much.
tell us about yourself and how are you feeling?
I am feeling really good because I got to portray something that I wrote for my mother to the world and to a lot of people who have also shared their own inputs through this competition. So that is really important. And I am currently pursuing law and I'm in my second year. So, as a teenager, as a young adult growing up, you go through different stages of life with your own mother and through with both of your parents, but especially since I'm a guy, I can relate that I'm closer to my mother since it's natural for guys to be closer to their mothers and girls to be closer to their fathers generally. But yeah, growing up, I have always been closer to my mother and I have always, went and told her secrets about my life and she has seen me grow from being a child to a young adult. So this entire journey, it is very auspicious to me and getting this opportunity to share a part of my life, a story of my life about me and my mother with other people just made me really happy.
Thank you so much. It was very amazing to know about this. So, now I would like to ask you, how was this competition for you? Like when you first heard about it, so how did you feel? What
I
was the
felt
first
really
thought you
happy.
had in your mind?
Yeah, so I felt really happy because I was not the person, I'm not the kind of a person who would actually go and share my writing to a lot of people because I have always been the shy kind since I have been a child. So my mother came across this competition and she was like, Mother's Day is coming, you have to do something for me. I was like, I generally do something for you, so ab naya kya karna hai? So she came up to me and she told me that there is this competition that is going on. I want you to participate and I want you to give your own input in this competition. So as to see how things are, how this entire competitive universe is, but also celebrate Mother's Day in your own way. So I thought I might as well just write something dedicated to her and submit it and see how it goes. Even though I did not place, it was an amazing opportunity for me because it gave me the motivation boost and the morale to bring my writing out to other people and also write something for my mother and publicize it, to make her happy also. There is, at least I know that there is something that I have written about my mother out there that others can see and admire because every child has their own unique relationship with their mother, irrespective of their age, right? They can be 50, they can be 30, they can be 20. So it is not about a competition, but about the uniqueness of your relation with your mother that you are portraying through this platform, I
Um,
would say.
Amazing. Okay, so now tell our audience something about your story. Like, what's your story all about? What was inside it?
The story was something that was, that I got the idea from an incident that is really important and really close to my heart. So there was this time when my mom had to go outside for some work and she was abroad for like a year or two and and there was some problems. It was COVID, so it was very difficult for her to come back. She was stuck there. There was no means of communication. So the only way by which I could see her was through video calls and through texts. And for a child who was growing up as a teenager, who was at the very pulp of their teenage at that point of time, people have their own mood swings, they have emotions, they have sentiments भर भर के आ रहे थे at that point of time. And seeing that my mother, who was my best friend, who has always been my best friend, not being there with me, that had a heavy toll on me. So writing this through this story, I wanted to show that even when your parents or whoever you are close to is far from you, they are not really far because they are always there in your heart. This is what my the message of my story was.
Amazing. Very amazing. So, would you like to tell us some more interesting stories about your mother and you? Like if there's some
Yes.
incident that comes to your mind.
Yeah, so there is a story that is coming to my mind right now. I have always been into music a lot. I have always been into music. Music has been my passion since I was 3 or 4 years old. The story that is coming to my mind is this was the first time that I went out with my mother, as far as I can remember in my consciousness. So I have been singing. I was practicing singing as I was a child, and I was really shy to sing in front of a lot of people. And you know, typical Indian parents, they always want you to showcase your talent in front of others. Beta, tumko gana aata hai, inko गा के सुनाओ. So I was really shy, and I was really thinking, what will these people say if I sing bad? But then that was the first time I remember that my mother, who was not in touch with singing, sang in front of so many people. If it was good, it was bad, it was something. She did that to show me that there is no need to fear or there is no need to feel shy. I should always portray my talent. And that gave me the motivation and that gave me the strength to actually start singing publicly. And that gave me that made my stage fear go away. So that is something I always remember before I get on stage to perform, because that gives me that source of strength that if my mom could do it without learning how to sing, I can do it if I have practiced. And that goes with every phase of life.
That's great. Really amazing. So, I would like to ask you, what is the meaning of mother for you?
See, what I feel the meaning of mother, my definition of mother when I think about the word mother is friend. Now, there are a lot of people who think that mother means someone you have to be scared of. Mother means someone you have to respect. Obviously, those factors are always going to be there because end of the day, the person you are associating this word with is your mother. So, but I feel that the one most important thing that this generation requires, being a part of this generation, I can be the voice of the people of my age, and I can say is that it's really important for people my age to be friends with their mother, because if you are not friends with your mother, you will not be able to share things with your mother. And if you stop sharing things with your mother, the closeness that you have been experiencing since childhood, your mother has been holding on to you, that will disappear slowly. There will be a wall that will be created.
Indeed, very amazing. So, when you think about mother, what are the few qualities that you think make them unique, make them totally different from the rest of the world?
Every mother in their own way. I mean, if you are the first child, your mother will also not have an experience of being a
Yeah.
mother, right? So every mother has their own unique characteristic traits, I believe, that makes them a unique mother. Like my mother has a very different way of telling me when I'm wrong. She will never scold me, she will never be strict with me, but she will use a very sarcastic, comedic tone to show that I am wrong. And that makes me laugh and also realize the places where I'm lacking in. So, this is one of the unique traits of my mother. And I think every single person who is there who will be thinking about unique characteristic traits of their mother will be able to find something. But then I would like to say that from a mother's perspective or from a mother's point of view, a mother is trying her best to be unique and be the best version of herself with a child. So yeah,
Okay, so yeah, my next question to you is, what inspired you to participate in this challenge? Of course, one thing was your mother. Other than that, what was your inspiration?
the other thing that helped me participate or made me participate in this competition is that I like writing. Even though I don't show it a lot, I like writing. I write songs, I write poems, but writing something for my mother in a dedicated occasion is something that has never come to my mind. So I thought this would be something that could help me, write something, showcase to the world that even I feel a certain way for my mother and celebrate Mother's Day with her. So that is what helped me, or that is what motivated me to participate in this competition.
Very amazing. Okay. So now I would like to ask you if you have any message for our audience that you would like to share over here, then feel free to do so.
The message that I would like to share with the audience is, see, there will be a lot of people from different age groups who will be watching this, and they will be feeling different emotions towards their parents, because as you grow up, you have different dynamics, different sentiments, different emotions with their parents. From someone who has not seen a lot of life, but also seen kind of two-third of the entire life, I would like to say that never lose the closeness that you have with your mother, because that is something that is going to help you in a long way. कोई रहेगा या नहीं रहेगा, your mom is always going to be there. So we should always be close to our mother, and we should make the effort, because they have seen a lot of life, they have their own problems. So if we make the effort in becoming close to them, and they will really appreciate it, and there is always hope. If you are not close to your mother, if you are not in touch with your mother because of any reason, make the effort to go and talk to your mother, because she is always going to accept you with open arms.
Amazing. Okay, so now tell us how was your overall experience with SGSH publication?
My overall experience was amazing. The team was really, cooperative. They were in touch with me the entire time, and they congratulated me personally also after participating in the competition. Everything was on time, and I was really happy, and I really appreciate this competition and this platform. That is what I would like to say.
Amazing. Okay, so if you have any suggestion for us, or if you would like to suggest us like what kind of other, more competitions we should come forward with, and other things that you have observed in the publication that you would like to improve. So kindly tell a little bit about that.
There is nothing that I would like to improve, because this is my first competition and I don't want to be really picky and judgy. So I really appreciate the people who were there from the publication, who have supported me and who have guided me throughout this entire journey. And as far as other competitions, I would like to say that there are other topics that people that there should be debates, there should be poem writing competitions, there should be talent contests that should be conducted to show every kind of talent that people have. That is the only suggestion that I would like to give.
Amazing. Okay. So yes, as you said that you are a singer as well, you have learned this skill and this art. So would you like to sing a few lines for our audience?
Right now my voice is not really good, so I would like to pass that for now.
Fine,
But
that's fine. You can just sing two lines.
does it have to be something related to Mother's Day, or can it be
No, no,
anything in
it's
general?
all about your choice.
Okay, so I would like to sing two lines. uh, इश्क जुनूं जब हद से भर जाए, इश्क जुनूं जब हद से भर जाए, हंसते हंसते आशिक सूली चढ़ जाए, इश्क का जादू सर चर बर बोले, इश्क का जादू सर चर बर बोले, खूब लगा लो फेरे रस्ते रब बोले, यही इश्क की मर्जी है, यही रब दी मर्जी है. Thank you.
Amazing. Very amazing, sir. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful interview, I would say, and our audience would have enjoyed a lot. So, yes, I would just say thank you so much for this wonderful interview. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.